Welcome back, GASGAS fans, to another episode of our GASGAS Tech Talk series. Today we're diving into a topic that many of you have been asking about: how to deal with bugs, errors and malfunctions in our connectivity unit offroad, or our CUO system, along with the GNSS module and our GASGAS Plus app. Whether you're riding the MC450F Factory Edition or another model equipped with this technical accessory, this session will hopefully give you the tools and tips to troubleshoot like a pro. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the status LEDs on the CUO, which can tell you a lot about what's happening under the hood. Here's what each LED means. First off, we have a power LED. A steady blue light, that means everything is running smoothly and there is no error. So this LED shows if the CUO is active or it's on. A steady green light indicates the CUO is creating a log file and it's preparing for downloading the track data. If it's blinking green, the active logging or the data recording is in progress. This is happening while you're riding. Blinking red, that's an error status. Depending on how often the light flashes red, the error can be traced back to a different cause. We will cover what to do in those cases shortly. Next on, we have the Bluetooth LED. This LED shows the connection status with your GASGAS Plus app. A steady blue light means the CUO isn't paired or connected to your app. Blinking blue, the pairing or connecting of the app and the CUO is in progress, or a file transfer is happening. A steady green light confirms a successful connection to the GASGAS Plus app. The next LED is the Wi-Fi LED. This LED is usually off, but when it's on, blinking blue means the CUO is searching for a connection. A steady green light indicates a successful connection with data downloading or an update in progress. And last but not least, we have the GNSS or GPS LED. If this LED is off, there's no GNSS module connected. For example, in case you only bought the CUO mounted on the fork. You would then not have access to the rider feature, only the engine and the suspension feature. A steady blue light means no satellite fix has been established yet. There is a minimum number of 5 satellites needed. A steady green light instead means the CUO has logged onto at least 5 satellites and is ready to track your data for the rider feature. Now, let's move on to troubleshooting some of the most common CUO errors. Let's go back to the first LED, the one that shows if the CUO is active or on. If there's an error, this LED starts flashing red, and depending on how often the light flashes red, the error can be traced back to a different cause. Please check the blink codes in the following table. One of the most common errors is the VIN error. Means that the LED starts flashing 6 times. This error often happens if you switch the CUO between bikes, you replace the engine control unit, the ECU, or if the cables between the CUO and the ECU have a loose connection. Think of it like a Bluetooth pairing. The CUO can only pair with one ECU, one engine control unit, at a time, and its VIN is stored in the CUO's memory. Another common error is the ROM overload. This occurs when logged sessions haven't been downloaded, or if you're using an older CUO that needs a software update. Both the VIN error and the ROM overload error you can try to fix as follows. Perform a factory reset by holding the power LED for at least 12 seconds until all LEDs turn green. Please also don't hold the button for too long. An important note, a factory reset will erase all data. So all the track sessions you did at this moment will be gone. Please also check the engine control unit, the ECU. Inspect the cabling, the connectors and the CUO itself for damage. Please also check the battery voltage of a minimum of 11.75 volt. If the error persists, visit your GASGAS dealer to diagnose the issue with specialized tools. If a general error code, CUO LED starts flashing one time, occurs, it can have several reasons. We recommend you to do the same like with the Win error or ROM overload. So first, start with a factory reset. Inspect the ECU and battery status. And check the cabling, connectors and CUO. Additionally, you could try to disconnect the CUO from the main socket behind the number plate. Wait 30 seconds and reconnect it. Also, please check the plugs behind the number plate for moisture or damage and use contact spray or a dryer if needed. If the described troubleshooting doesn't solve the problem, you can also create a bug ticket through our GASGAS Plus app. Let's walk through the process. First, download the CUO log. Go to the settings at the top right corner, tap Download CUO log and hit the download button. Use the share button only if you already created a ticket. This helps link the log file to your case. Please add your ticket number in the email you're sending. If you didn't submit a ticket already, please do so now. From the main menu, tap Settings and this time at the bottom right corner, then select Contact Customer Support. Choose now the feature where your error occurred. Select your bike model and enter the VIN if needed. Add a subject and message and include a screenshot. Now tap the Send Request button to finally submit your ticket. We hope this guide helps you to tackle your CUO bugs and errors with confidence. And you got more questions? Leave us a comment and we will do our best to cover it in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of our GASGAS Tech Talks. As always, ride safe and ride with GASGAS. See you next time.